Over the next couple of days, we're going to be doing one of Australia's most famous road trips. We'll be stopping to check out some well-known sites like the 12 Apostles.
I'm only really seeing like 5 1/4.
We'll also be heading off the main route to find some hidden gems. So we've just arrived at our first stop, which is the Bay of Islands. We stayed just outside Warrnambool this morning, and we were lucky enough to see a koala right outside our camp.
How insane is this? Like, I don't know, I had low expectations for this because everyone hypes up the 12 Apostles and doesn't really talk about much of the other stuff. And so you kind of think, oh, it'll be not that spectacular, but this is something else. So I've just arrived at the Grotto, and Julius keeps saying that it sounds like a Nicki Minaj song, which I don't think we'll be able to actually include in this video. But it's Dance, $, by Nicki Minaj and Big Sean, or Big Sean featuring Nicki Minaj.
My wallet look like a Bible. I got girlies half naked. That look like the Grotto.
Oh, water slides here.
Hey, that looks fun. Looks like this beach would suck you out to Antarctica. Maybe the start of school holidays was the right time to do this.
Looks like there's a bit of a walk. A bridge under the road.
I think they call that a tunnel.
I do first though.
Eat something before we get hangry.
Good idea.
Well, here we are at the 12 Apostles.
I'm only really seeing like 5 1/4.
Here we are at the 5 1/4 Apostles.
With everyone else. Everyone's here. It's a party.
That was a lot, so we didn't spend a whole heap of time there. Escaped, making our way to Gibson Steps now. I've seen 2 snakes already.
Would you hold me if I told you we can just run away? So come, my darling, let me help.
It's pretty incredible to be down here. You can just see how powerful the ocean is, just eating away at the base of the cliffs and the Apostles over there. Someday, I guess they'll all topple in as well. Alrighty, we're heading back to the van now, and then we're going to take a little bit of a detour actually. Now we did have another stop planned in this afternoon. We're going to do a little hike. Then we bumped into a couple that we follow on Instagram, also travelling in a van, and ended up talking to them for a fair while. So now we're going to try and head to camp. We're a little bit worried because it's kind of getting late in the arvo, and it's a free camp that looks pretty nice, and it's also pretty much the start of Christmas school holidays. So fingers crossed we can get a spot.
Every street we take and lead the way for somebody else to help themselves, leave their troubles on the shelf. So don't you worry, we're gonna find.
So the campground was technically full, but the kind people next to us had enough room to let us in. So we've got a spot, and we're at Beauchamp Falls campground. Try this weird log that you got.
Weird. It is a bit of a weird log. How's it going? Oh, please tell me it's good.
It's interesting.
Oh, the packaging looked really nice though, but the product not as nice.
It's like cream cheese with honey. Yeah, not bad. Before we head off today, we're going on a little hike down to a waterfall. I did not realise just how beautiful it was going to be down in here with all of these ferns. We've got another 2 spots that are somewhat similar to check out too today. We've been absolutely loving our time here in the Otway Ranges. Kind of wish we had a bit more time, but we do have a deadline to get back to Melbourne, so we've got to catch a flight. So we're going to keep moving and head to camp for tonight, which is about an hour from here. Well, the rains have started coming down, so I've retreated in here, but
the rains are here.
Man, the rains are here.
We're staying in a caravan park, and it's actually really nice for a caravan park. I don't normally rate them, but yeah, this one, it's almost like a national park looking thing. It's got a nice stream that runs around it, heaps of wildlife. We'll have to show you more of it tomorrow morning. We've had a very nice leisurely morning driving along the coast. Just made a stop in here, and I was just wondering, does this lighthouse look familiar to anyone?
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen? Are you going round?
Probably only a certain part of our Australian audience that'll get that. Second last stop of the road trip. Cheers.
I have to taste yours. It's delicious. Oh, whoa! It's kicked in.
Our final stop on this road trip is the iconic Bells Beach just outside Torquay. One of the most famous surf beaches in the world. It's not exactly beach weather today though, unfortunately.